What's up, everybody? I thought I'd put together a quick video now that we've gotten back from our upland bird hunt. We've got a couple of chuckers and we have a fair amount of pheasants. So going to cook something this evening to try to enjoy what we actually hunted this week. So we're going to put together a recipe that's basically pheasant and a mushroom cream sauce. So first thing I'm going to do is take my pan. I'm going to just put some grease in that, spray down with some oil. And then we're gonna unpack all of these. Basically, we had all of our birds breasted. So we're gonna take each of these pheasant breasts and a couple of chucker breasts, and then we're going to salt and pepper them, and then we're gonna wrap them in some bacon, put them in this pot, put the oven at 350, and let them start to cook for about a half an hour. That'll keep all the flavor in. The bacon is just a little extra something that we like to put in there once we season them, and then we will start to prepare the mushroom cream sauce separately from that. Some of these other ingredients here. So we'll kind of show you this process. Pretty easy, tastes really good. Hopefully you enjoy it. Okay, so we've got all of our chuckers and pheasants cleaned up, rinsed off, any little feathers, any bloody spots we've cleaned up. So now we're gonna take some salt and pepper, season these up pretty good on all sides. And then we're gonna go ahead and wrap them with a couple of pieces of bacon. Turn these over. And as you can see, you can use a whole piece of bacon or kind of cut them in half, 2/3, whatever. You don't need necessarily the bacon to go all the way around the entire breast, but you just want to kind of cover the back side, which is really the top side, as they're kind of cooking in the oven. And then for the smaller pieces, the chuckers, same thing. These are much smaller birds, so you probably only need like a piece or two around them. Actually, it looks like 2 pieces will more than do it. I like to tuck it up underneath side of the breast, under that bone a little bit. Take one more piece, cut that in half. And we can get another little bit of a wrap around here. This is a whole tray full of birds here. Okay, so we greased the pan. We salt and peppered all of the actual breasts, both the chuckers and the pheasants. Set the oven to 350. We'll put these in the oven now and let them cook for about 30 minutes while we prep the actual mushroom sauce that'll go on top. Okay, so to start the mushroom sauce, we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of butter, kind of grease our pan a little bit. And to that, we're gonna add a healthy 1/2 cup of onions and a healthy 1 cup of mushrooms. We'll stir that around. We'll get them nice and tender, maybe a little bit golden. And then we'll start adding the rest of the ingredients in to make the creamy sauce once this gets going. Okay, we're starting to get these a little bit sauteed here, the mushrooms and the onions. And since I had about a piece or 2 of the bacon left over from wrapping the actual birds, I'm going to add those couple of chunks in here rather than just cooking 2 pieces of bacon, just to give a little more smoky, a little more additional flavor. Meanwhile, the birds have about 20 minutes or so left to go. Okay, you can see that the onions and the mushrooms are getting a nice saute. And in addition, we have added back in those extra 1.5 pieces or so of the bacon and kind of integrating that into this as it's cooking up. Okay, now that we got most of this pretty well cooked, start adding in 3 ounces of cream cheese. Goes in here. Okay. 10-ounce can of cream of mushroom soup. Cut the heat back a little bit. sure you get the cream cheese broken up. It tends to want to stay together. All right, and then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of water. 1/4 cup of water, 2 tablespoons milk, I think it's a tablespoon, yeah, a tablespoon of parsley flakes goes into the mix. And then last but not least, bouillon cube. Get all this stirred around good. You can kind of see the sauce coming together. Now again, at the 30-minute mark, which we are about 10 minutes out, we'll take the birds out, and then we will add this mushroom cream sauce over top of the birds in the 9x13, and then get them nice and covered up and glazed with this sauce, and then put them back in the oven for another ½ an hour. And while that's cooking and finishing up, hopefully in 30 minutes, we will go ahead and prepare the, I think I'm gonna go with wild rice. Some form of rice is nice to go with this. Probably gonna do wild rice, probably in my Instapot, just because it's easy and quick. Fastest way to cook rice. And we'll let this heat a little bit more. It's looking pretty good. Might add a little bit more salt and pepper to this. I like lots of pepper. And a little salt. Cut that back a little bit more. It's coming along nice. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the birds out. They got a nice color to them. Trying to cook through. Bacon's still cooking up. They're still really hot. So now what we do is we take our sauce that we made. We just cover these bad boys. Each piece of meat as best you can. Get both the chuckers in one scoop. The last pheasant breast down here in the end. Keep it in the pot. There's a full pot of birds right there. Get down inside there, and then they'll go back in for another 30 minutes to make sure that they're cooked all the way through. And meanwhile, we're preparing some wild rice to go with them. All right, guys, there's the finished product. You can see all of the pheasant breasts and the checker breasts. The bacon has cooked nice, and the mushroom cream sauce is all nice and cooked down in there. So we will get it set up on a plate here in a minute so you can enjoy and let you know. All right, here's the finished product. Plated green beans, side of wild rice, bacon wrapped pheasant breast with cream of mushroom sauce. And it looks really, really good. So we're going to enjoy this tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully it's an easy recipe to fix. If you like it, comment and subscribe. Appreciate it. See you guys soon.